You know you need to clean your space, but something is holding you back. Where do you even start? What proven strategy can you use for fast results? Walk around my home with me as I'm sharing my step by step method that can change your home, maybe even your whole life. So, whether I am assessing my own home or the home of a client, I always do a quick assessment of the space. So, I do a quick walkthrough. I look at what the biggest chores are, what tasks I need to complete, and what the dust level is, and the spider web situation. So I definitely noticed some spider webs as I was going down the stairs. Now, as this is a shared space, I live in a duplex. So I'm going to clean up the space that I'm responsible for. But even though my landlord could sweep the stairs, I kind of like my sweeping better. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm kind of assessing things. That's where my laundry chute, my dirty clothes come out of. So I'm checking that to see what my laundry situation is. But not a lot of laundry, so I'm not getting a load started right now. But I'm walking through my kitchen and just kind of seeing what clutter I need to put away. I'm probably going to go ahead and empty out the trash. And I'm just kind of looking things over and kind of determining what needs to be done. Dishwasher, is it clean, dirty, and what my dishes and windows and countertops, and just seeing if there's any buildup along the way and spots where I need to focus my energies on. So within every single room that I do, I'm going to make sure that the 6 steps of cleaning are done for it to be a complete cleaning of each space. So the 6 steps of cleaning are: 1, high dusting. So I'm going to be using a broom or a Swiffer mop with a dry microfiber cloth, and I'm going to go ahead and high dust any spider webs that I see on the ceiling. I'm also going to be sweeping the walls, sweeping the ceilings, because sometimes spider webs will stretch across. Including in high dusting are those ceiling fans or any ceiling light fixtures as well. And then the second step of cleaning is surface dusting. So whether you are sanitizing hard surfaces in your bathroom or your kitchen, or you're dusting hard surfaces like wood surfaces that you might have throughout your living space. Then I will also be doing number 3 of our steps of cleaning, which is high touch sanitizing. So any areas where people tend to touch a lot. So those include light switches, remote controls, little switches on your actual lamps, those handles on the, any handles where multiple people grab, especially like the refrigerator, things like that. So every room is going to have its areas of dusting and sanitizing. Ew, gross, hairball. Our 4th step of cleaning is always glass and wood polishing. So any wood furniture, I'm going to polish with wood polish or a dry cloth, and glass and mirrors. I'm going to make sure that I go ahead and polish those up as well. Our 5th step of cleaning is always going to be trash can maintenance. I have a whole video on that. And number 6 step of cleaning is always vacuuming and or sweeping and or mopping of the floors. So doing those floors. So everyone, I believe, can carve out 15 minutes a day. Just set a timer and focus on one room or one corner of a room and get that done. And hey, if you have another 15-minute burst of time, go ahead and keep tackling that space or that room that you are focusing your cleaning on. Then, when the entire room is done, reward yourself with a movie, a treat, a hot bath, a dessert. You choose. Now, my second big rule to get the task done is if there is more than one person that lives in the house, More than one person should be responsible for cleaning, period. Assign each household member a room or a space or an area to clean where it's fair and the work is distributed fairly and equally. When I was a kid, I would wake up every Saturday morning and my mom wrote on individual cards individual rooms and their tasks. And what she would do is, of us four kids, we had to pick a room to go ahead and clean. I oftentimes would pick the bathroom because it had less clutter to pick up and put back in its original home. But the nice thing was, because I chose the bathroom, then throughout the week, I would always maintain that bathroom. I would always keep it nice and tidy and clean and dust free as much as possible to make my work so much easier every week. So if you have a partner or kids in the home or just other roommates, I suggest that method because honestly, it gives people a sense of responsibility and knowing what they have to do. Especially as you look and see here, my hairs that are constantly falling all over the bathroom, and I know the trouble spots, so I try to maintain it. But I wanted to show you the real life. I wanted to show you what it looks like before I make everything perfect and ready for guests. Now, with those steps of cleaning that I gave you, it is okay if you kind of wiggle some things around. For example, many homes that I go into for a first time deep cleaning, I oftentimes will start with taking the trash out and cleaning up the trash can. Oftentimes the trash can is ignored, it smells horrible, and it really can make a huge impact on like the gnats that might be living in their space. So I'll usually start with taking the trash out and getting that taken care of. Otherwise, I always do start with the high dusting because I want to give all of the dust particles an opportunity to completely reach the floor or the surfaces before I do my surface and floor cleaning. Now, I'm showing you my window ledge here. I definitely did not detail the inside of the tracks of the windows when I did my cleaning afterwards. And I have specific videos just for cleaning a shower, just for cleaning a toilet. I've got a great degreaser recipe. If you have not checked out that video, I definitely highly recommend it. I am not loving my grout on my floors in my bathroom. That's going to be a whole project that I'm definitely not getting to. I'm going to do just a quick mop. I always check the vents because especially when I'm really trying to deeply assess my home for the dust levels, that's usually a bad spot that I tend to ignore on just like regular wipe ups. I do not love my sink. I do not love the grout, but I am just renting this home, so it's not like anything that I personally own that I can kind of change. Now, if it makes it easier for you, I have also posted a 21-day couch to clean challenge, and it breaks down daily, weekly, and monthly tasks too. But as I'm assessing my whole house here, I'm noticing all sorts of spots. It's a little embarrassing, but at the same time, I wanted you all to not feel so embarrassed about needing suggestions and ideas